Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another classic game reaction. Today, as you are seeing on our screen, we are going to react and play a little bit of Age of Empires 2. As you can see, this is actually the recent edition. This is the remastered edition of Age of Empires 2. It's Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Now, this is just another game that was a favorite in my childhood. I played it for a lot of hours. I played, like the old game that came out back then, uh, where everything ran very rigidly. It was basically like on Windows XP. I remember when I played this game the first time. But hey, going through the years and seeing what they did in the remastered edition, like truly, like bravo, they did a great job remastering this game and making this game actually like fit with the modern generations that we have today, as well as keeping a balance with the OG game, to still attract and bring back older players. Now, as you will know today, like this video, Age of Empires 2, I'm going to play, as always, I'm going to play like the first missions or maybe like the tutorial missions, and I'm going to post them on the channel. But what you need to know is that what I'm doing is that I'm taking each and every classic game. I'm posting like the first missions that we have or the tutorial phase of the game, and then if you guys are interested and you want me to play more, you want me to play like advanced levels and so on, you can just drop a comment and I'll happily get back to it and I'll give you more from the game itself. Now, last time, like before, I do remember like I played Age of Empires Definitive Edition, the first game. I played that before, but today we're going for the big one. This is Age of Empire 2. This is like the top of the game. This is basically the best game in the franchise. Uh, like if I am to compare this with Age of Empire 1, this is way better. And obviously, in the remastered version, as far as I heard, they kept making a good job, and they brought back a lot of the original techniques and a lot of the original strategies, and they did fit the remastered version in on these strategies. Like the strategies that we used to play in the old game, we can play them in this game as well. We had one game that came out that was released after this game, and that was Age of Empires 3. I did play this game before, like that game. I played that game before, Age of Empires 3, and it was good, it was good for what it was, but it had a lot of elements missing to it. Such as the whole gathering system was changed, we didn't have any gathering buildings, like buildings that are responsible for gathering resources. Like what used to happen was the villagers that you had, they will like gather resources and it would automatically appear in your interface, in your play interface. I didn't particularly like that, they just omitted a crucial part in that. And like the whole balance system was different, because in Age of Empires 3, we are talking about a different era in history. We are talking about gunpowder and colonial eras, conquering the new world and so on. But here, Age of Empires 2, uh, as far as I'm concerned, like as far as I know, and from what I knew in the expansion pack and and the games that came later on, they they keep focus on the Middle Ages. Like wherever you go, they are always stuck in this era, which is the Middle Ages. We are talking about feudal stuff, talking about feudal period of time, which is good by me, because Age of Empires 2 has made history exploiting the Middle Ages and like making a great game from bringing back these old times. So yeah, guys, like I said, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Um, let's see what we have today. I do remember that everything is almost still the same with additional aspects, such as, I mean, let's see the, like, we have a co-op campaign. Now this is new. This is apparently still in the beta phase. Now if it is in beta phase, I do believe that it's not yet ready, but I would love to give it a try. The multiplayer, I played multiplayer before. Yeah, I have done this before, of course. We have ranked, we have quick play, we have find, okay, host the game, restore a game. Now, if we go into find custom game, yeah, we can enter the server, and I do believe, oh yeah, yeah, it is still active as hell. Look at this. Look at all these games. Like the community basically plays Age of Empires 2 and only Age of Empires 2. Like if you remember, before we entered this exact page in Age of Empire 1, and I only had like 4 games in Age of Empire 1, the definitive edition. But here, look at this. Like the whole world is still playing Age of Empires 2. Awesome, awesome stuff. And like Age of Empires 2 has actually become famous that they do create tournaments on the internet. You can watch them on the internet. Great, great stuff. Awesome. Like I am so loving the fact that this community still lives and still thrives apparently. Like look at this. Holy hell. All right, awesome. So yeah, I might also do some multiplayer for the channel as well. It all depends on what you guys want. Like leave me a comment in the description and we'll see what happens. All right, but today we're going to do something simple. We're going to go for the single player, and obviously I'm going to go for the campaigns. This is what I remember. Oh yeah, there you go. All of the campaigns are here. Look at this, and I think we have some new ones as well. Look at this. Eastern Europe. Yeah, yeah. This is the Dawn of the Dukes campaign. Nice. But I do believe that we need to buy the latest expansion, right? If we are to do this. Alright. Western Europe. This is also something different. There you go. Europe. Oh, Europe is like the it's like the, you know, the OG campaigns, and we have something different. Like we have something new, like Barbarossa, Joan of Arc, El Cid, William Wallace, Attila the Hun. All these were OG's campaign. You know, they exist in the old game. But then we have other campaign that are basically like, look at this. They did everything here. They added a lot of campaigns. Genghis Khan was in the original game as well. In the Americas, Montezuma was in the original campaign. Sure, yeah. And Africa. Oh, Saladin, yeah. Saladin was in the original campaign when it comes to Africa. Even though Saladin isn't really Africa, it's more like Middle East, but it's fine. So let's go back to Europe and play William Wallace, because William Wallace is like the, oh, there you go. It's like the learning campaign. Now, ooh, the whole thing is different. Like the whole map is different. I remember that it was like in a linear style of it. It doesn't matter. All right. We have a data mode. Like, what is this? Oh, it doesn't matter. All right. Standard, moderate, and hard. Now, this is a learning campaign, and it starts off from really, really simple stuff like walking and marching your troops. And I don't want to play all that. All right. So if you guys want me to play it, just tell me in the comments, and I'll post the videos on that. But I do want to start from a fairly, let's not say basic, but right there in the middle between basic and advanced. Not really advanced. There is nothing advanced here. Like all of this is basic. But I'm going to start where the action happens. I'm going to start in the Battle of Stirling. We're going to continue in research and technology. Yeah, with research and technology, and then we're going to go for Forge and Alliance and the Battle of Falkirk. So the Battle of Stirling is our next level. Let's do that, and let's see if I remember some stuff from back then.
The time for minor skirmishes is over. We now prepare for war. The villain Longshanks is poised to cross the River Forth and threaten the town of Stirling with a force of men-at-arms, heavy cavalry, and a multitude of archers. Our newly forged army marches southward to establish our own base and attack the English before they can ready their troops.
Right. So the Battle of Stirling is like the first engage. Yeah, it's like the first campaign where you engage the combats. You know. You engage in combat. That is. All right. Let's see what we can do. Main objectives: defeat the English army and destroy their watchtower. Yeah, obviously the same objective like in the original game. This scenario begins in a similar way to random map games. After you play the scenario, you should know all that you need in order to play a random map game. Yeah, sure, alright. Keep exploring. Yeah, like I said before in this channel, guys, in an RTS game, always keep exploring the map. Scouts. Oh, this is something new. Maybe? I don't know. Your scout report have come to the village of Stirling to face an English battle. Across the stone bridge to the west lies the English fort. Ooh.
The time has come to take the offensive.
Look at this.
The English have a fort near the town of Stirling. If we can defeat the English here, they may think twice about their invasion of Scotland. To win, destroy the English tower to the west. Before we attack the English to the west, we need to build up our forces. Have your villagers start gathering food and wood. Keep making villagers at your town centre until you have 10. The more villagers you have, the faster your resources will come in.
Alright.
Scout cavalry are poor fighters, but they can see a great distance. You can use your scout cavalry to explore the rest of the map and find the English.
Awesome, look at this. We also have a zoom in and zoom out option, like in the first definitive edition. The speed is good, I think. Can we work on the speed a little bit? Let's see. Options. What is this? Game speed, casual. Alright, whatever. It doesn't matter, really. Alright. This option still exists as well, right? The shift option. Ah, yes. Awesome. Look at this. I can basically form a route for him. Villagers. Look at this. How about that? Alright. Right, let's gather some
You'll
food.
find some sheep. Sheep are a good source of food, so send them back to your town centre and assign a villager to gather food from them. You can specify a location for new units to gather by setting a gather point.
Right.
For villagers, click the town centre and click the Set Gather Point button.
Okay, awesome. We have some sheep, so let's start gathering food from sheep because they are like the fastest way for early game food gathering. Let's research loom. Loom makes my villagers gather fast, you know, work faster, and they are much stronger, basically. 4, 5, right? Let's do that. Let's, like I said before, guys, always explore the map. The scout is on unit 1, so we can. I do believe that I have an unexplored, uninhibited area here that I can also use for resources. There you go. We have gold here. We have a lot of gold. That's good. Ooh. Houses, houses. Houses, houses. Houses. Come on, guys. Where is the house? There it is. Yeah, let's build some one house now. One house can do the job. Ooh, right. Awesome. Great job. Look at this. We have 2 stone mines. And we have 2 gold mines. So we are pretty much set for the rest of the game. Because this game doesn't really take a lot of resources. Alright. We can also build a mill. The mill is a food gathering building. There you go. Scout, scout, scout. Explore the map. Yes. Now I do remember that this is like a vocal point here. This plateau right here. I should
The
make my
hill with the
defense.
dead tree
Yeah.
protects the only access to your town. It would be a good idea to build a watchtower on this hill once you advance to the feudal age. You can
Yeah.
gain more food by building fishing ships. To create fishing ships, have your villagers build a dock in the water to the south.
Yes, sir. I'll do that. Yes, like I said, this is like the defense point for us. If we can increase our defense on it, it would be great. All right. Let's have another free villager. Have him build a dock. Let's see, let's build a dock somewhere here. Where can we build a dock? Let's go. Great, awesome. Yes. Oh, they have finished. All right, they are finished. Now, how many villagers do I have on food? We only have 3, and now we have 4. So let's take the rest of the villagers and build a mill here, so we can gather some deer. Deer provide me with much more food in a
Now
much
click the dock and
faster
build a
scale
fishing ship.
than foraging. Let's also build a fishing ship. Carry on building houses. Apparently we need more houses. And apparently we need to switch on to more wood. So, let's switch and gather more wood. Let's gather this tree right here because it's very close and it can provide us with wood much faster than the rest. Oh, alright, these guys are ready. Now what you need to know, guys, is that deer, like you see, they run away from you. So what you need to do is you need to actually start hunting them from the far side, so they can't. So when they run, they can come closer to the mill, and like this. There you go. If you do that, you will have a. You will make them like come close to the mill, so you'll have shorter distance. All right, yeah. So let's carry on.
To fish, click a fishing ship and right-click on a leaping fish. The fishing ship will collect fish and automatically return them to the dock. Fishing ships are also useful for exploring.
Right, looks like we can go ahead and gather and bring this villager to gather more food for us.
Build a barracks and 5 militia to defend your villagers and explore the map.
Right, we do need wood to build a barracks, so give me a minute. There you go, yeah, 175. Okay, we can use switch a little bit.
Villagers can also build farms. Build 4 farms near your mill when your forage bushes are depleted. Each farm needs only 1 villager working on it.
Yes, sir. Now, as you can see, like there's a huge difference from the first game, Age of Empire 1, and this game. Look at it. This is actually, this works in a very on a much faster scale, and it's very smooth. I can say that it's very smooth when it comes to the movement of the villagers and the way the gameplay is going on. It's pretty much easier on the eye, basically, and easier on the play as well, on playing. So there you go. We still don't have enough, but you can add a wood lumber camp. A lumber camp can also provide us with a much faster influx of wood, and that's why always build your lumber camp adjacent, like pretty much next to the forest, the trees. Good. Yeah, we can create more villagers. These guys are doing great when it comes to the deers, by the way. Look at this, they provide me with, well, they provided me with enough food to basically, you know, I need much more. I do believe I need like 800 to advance to the feudal age. Oh, I need 500, so I'm pretty much set to advance to the feudal age. But before I do that, I would rather build a barracks, so yeah. Just to be sure, 180. Now, I can build a barracks, so let's build a barracks now. But I do want to focus, I want to use my lumbers to build the barracks. Alright, let's build the barracks here. The barracks, of course, is a military building. Provides us with soldiers, knights, swordsmen, basically. So yeah, there you go. We can be faster building the barracks with more villagers. That's absolutely fine. This is absolutely a fine speed. There you go. Go back to gather wood, and then we can advance to the new age. We have 2 idle villagers. We can use them where we are missing some villagers. We have 8 gathering food. Oh no. Oh no.
The English are coming to attack. To protect your villagers, you can use the town bell to garrison them in your town centre.
Looks like this is what I'm gonna do.
Click town centre, then click town bell.
Right, as soon as they come close, I'm gonna do that. Right, yeah, they can go ahead. Now, this is a pretty much... Oh, I think they're just gonna die. Oh, there you go, they came in for my soldier. Alright. Awesome.
Good. You defeated the English assault. If you have villagers in your town centre, ring the town bell again to send them back to work.
Awesome. Alright. We survived the first onslaught. Now, I do believe that we don't have, like, any more onslaughts and, basically attacks during the rest of the game. They just showed us what we can do with the bill, with the town spell.
Don't forget, keep exploring the map.
Yes, I'll do so. But in the meanwhile, I do believe that we can build farms. Now that... No, yeah, also, yeah, alright.
Now that you have reached the feudal age, concentrate on making some soldiers to fight the enemy. You will need at least 12.
Right.
Remember, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms at the barracks. You should always upgrade soldiers when you can afford it.
Yes, sure. There you go, guys. Men-at-arms. We're upgrading them into their new form, and that is, yeah, basically men-at-arms. We have 4 militias here. Pretty good for now, you know. Research wheelbarrow. Yeah, this one is very vital. It makes your villagers gather faster when it comes to all resources, and this makes you gather food faster. Well, this gives you the opportunity to gather wood faster. Like every lumber and mine buildings that you have here always has the option to always gives you the option to make your villagers gather this exact resource much faster. 2 villagers that are idle, not good. Let's have them build farms. Now, we can also create more 2 villagers when it comes to wood, and let's use these 2 villagers right here to build some feudal age buildings like the blacksmith. Blacksmith is very, very important, by the way. 2 blacksmiths is not bad, because the blacksmith is like your main building when you want to upgrade your military. This is basically the armory of your military. So yeah. Alright, good. There you go. Infantry have +1 normal and +1 pierce armor. Let's do that. Now we do need more villagers. We need to always build more villagers, which you have 2 idle villagers. So can use them on food resources, basically. There you go. Okay, so far so good. Let's build another 2 men-at-arms. Right, let's build the market. Yes, we can build a market, even though it basically has no use in this stage, you know. So you know what? I'm not gonna build a market. Let's just wait for the upcoming stages, for the upcoming campaigns. Our main objective is to defeat the English army and destroy their watchtower. So since I'm creating units, I do need some houses. We have 3 idle villagers. We always need to be careful from the idle villagers because they finish their job and they just sit around. We don't want that. There you go. Alright. Yeah, let's click this one. This one basically, this is a very new feature, by the way. We didn't have that in the original game, but it's pretty good because it gives us the opportunity to automatically replant our farms. Back in the old games, we used to go into each and every individual arm to replant it. It used to take us a lot of time. It's absolutely fine. Alright. Another 2 militias. Infantry and cavalry have 1+ attack. Why not? Let's do that. Alright. Well, let's build more villagers if we can. And like I said before, let's build more houses. Houses are always important. As you can see, guys, I'm already building my military. There you go. You can actually see them up close. There you go.
Remember to upgrade weapons and armor at the blacksmith. You do have a blacksmith, don't you?
I do. And I have already upgraded my melee military, basically. My swordsman. 10 by 10 villagers when it comes to wood and food are pretty basic, but they are very effective. You know, we can have more on these 2 fronts, but that's fine for this stage. We didn't need to take a lot of time, like always, so if we can provide them with another archer, let's see, yeah, let's build an archer here. Looks like gold is pretty enough for now, because we have how many? 11? Alright, let's build another 4. There we go. Let's build some, I'm gonna build some archers, and I'm just gonna yeah, I'm gonna build some archers, and I'm gonna basically attack the English. That's enough for now.
Now you have a large enough force to attack the English base. Charge. Keep your villagers working just in case you suffer casualties and need to make more troops.
Yes, sir. And let's build the watchtower like he told me before, even though obviously his advice was when the enemy militias attacked earlier, the tower could have prevented this, but you know, sometimes as you play the game you get to learn new strategies. You don't have to follow what they are telling you. Alright, let's build some archers. We don't have enough gold, so we can have 4 villagers. Let's have them gather some gold. These 5 villagers for now. Alright, so let's right. We always need to maintain balance between our villagers, the balance that we want.
Fire on enemy units and help protect your town.
Yes, sir. Even though it's too late, you know, we don't have to do that anymore. It's absolutely fine. All right, let's have these 2 guys also gather some gold, and let's click this gold mining, you know, because this feature also increases. Well, there you go. It increases it like 15% faster. It increases the gathering of the gold. Oh, there you go. They are attacking. Yeah. Pretty solid defense I have. Right. We can also create some archers for now. Archers are pretty strong. They are strong versus unit at long range. So let's do that then. Right, let's build 5 if we can. How many options? Yeah, in the ability to build 4. Alright. let's explore the map a little bit using our military. All right. There you go. So far, so
You're
good.
close to the English base.
Mm-hmm.
Better not knock down this wall until you have an army of about 12 soldiers.
Yes, sir. And I do have an army about 10, 12 soldiers. I have 15, but since there is like a blockade, I'm not gonna rash. I'm not gonna be rash about it. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm just gonna take my time and use my archer. You know, this archer right here. I can basically use him as a long-range unit and attack these guys, and they're not going to be able to attack me because of the blockade. So this is a pretty good strategy for now. So far so good. We don't have any idle villagers. Everyone is working. This is how it should be. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Don't forget, keep exploring the map.
I will, but I don't think that I need to. Because it's obviously clear what are we supposed to do. We don't have to search for anything. But yeah, you should explore the map. Like, always explore the map, guys. There you go. Alright. How much do we have here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, guys, another advice for you, if you want your military to be created faster, you can always build more barracks. So we have like 1 barracks, they create each unit in queue. But if you have like 3 archer, like 3 archer range or 3 barracks, they can create 3 enemy, they can create 3 units, basically. Like 3 units simultaneously. All right, guys. 2 units. Yes, 2 units. We have 2 units left, and we can attack. Like I said, we don't need to spend a lot of time on these early stages. And like I said, this is basically part of the tutorial. You know, it's like the Battle of Stirling campaign that we have in this game. It's just a tutorial for you to engage your enemy. And use the different strategies that you have in your disposal. And not only the strategies, you know, like the formations that you have. You have like here, like 4 military formations. Each formation is used for a different purpose, by the way. And if you watch YouTube videos, like online YouTube videos on this game, you will find players who are really, really masterful in using these formations. And even they are masterful in using this basic formation, you know, just move, you know, they move around in a way that makes the enemy miss them and so on. Like, very, very awesome stuff. If you watch it, you'll be impressed on how much masterful they can be and how much creative they can be in using these formations. So I'm gonna use this one. This formation allows me to basically attack my enemy. Yeah, there you go. This formation basically makes my archers come from the sides, and they can somehow surround my melee. It's absolutely fine. So, well, all right. It doesn't matter. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Right. Let's do that for now. There you go. How about that? Look at this. I can actually... I'm gonna bring them back into normal formation. Can I... I think I can attack this one right here. See? There you go. Well, our objective is to just snatch, you know, a little bit of their HP, so they can be pretty much weak when they attack. When my main soldiers attack. So let's bring forth the attack. Let's see what we can do. There you go. Let's knock down the blockade as well. A palisade wall, yeah. There you go. Now they are attacking. Yeah, let's use our archers. Under the cover of our archers, we can attack. You see, guys, the whole idea was that I was not going to attack them using only my my swordsmen. I actually brought back my swordsmen under the cover of the archers, and the archers basically supported me in eliminating these enemy soldiers. Yeah, very... You have a lot of strategies in this game that you can use at your disposal. Oh, there you go. Now, these guys can use... Alright, good. We have a watchtower here. Now, this is basically our main objective. Destroy their watchtower. Alright, we do have some archers. Some enemy archers next to the watchtower. So let's see if we can kill them. And the whole idea is to divide and conquer. So if we are able to divide, let's see. There you go. Alright. Now that they are...
Good job. You have eliminated the English soldiers.
Right.
Now, destroy that tower and our victory will be complete.
Alright. Let's split our army for a little bit here. Kill this one. Go back on the attack. As soon as this tower is knocked down, we win the game. Good. Awesome.
Great job. You have destroyed the English camp. The Battle of Stirling is sure to end in victory for the Scots. Now that you know how to build up, advance through the ages, and find and fight your enemies, you have all the basic skills you need to play a random map game. The most common type of game in Age of Empires 2.
Right. Great. Awesome, guys. Well, there you go. The Battle of Stirling is over. How about that?
Stirling was our first great victory. Even as we held the coastline, word arrived that Stirling Bridge had been held by a force of Scots led by the mythical knight of whom so many have spoken. Now we know his name. Sir William Wallace, the bane of the English. Edward Longshanks names Wallace a traitor and a criminal. Sir William replies he cannot be a traitor, for he never swore fealty to an English king. With Wallace leading our armies, the men fight with renewed vigour. Perhaps the tide of our misfortunes is about to turn.
Alright, guys. That was the Battle of Stirling.